If you're running a clothing brand on Shopify, you need to stay ahead of the game, and the right apps can really supercharge your store, boost conversions, and make running your business just way easier. So I haven't made an app video in a long time, so I want to introduce you to some apps that I've been using lately or that I found to be very useful. So let's get right into it. All right, so first up, we have Solux Sections Pro. This app actually used to be called Sections Pro, and they changed the name. Just a little caveat here, Shopify is making app developers change the name if you have a very generic name as part of your app name. So just be aware that your favorite app may change names pretty soon. Now, Sections Pro or Solux lets you customize sections and recommendations and blocks all throughout your store. So the way that I like to explain Sections Pro, actually they just changed it again. From the time that I did the recording to this, now it's theme section store. But what I always like to say is, like, if let's say you're using the Dawn theme and you don't necessarily want to pay for a theme because it has maybe better features or better sections, and so you're kind of stuck in limbo where you have to use Dawn, but it's very minimalistic and you don't have a lot of options, then this is the solution for you because it gives you those additional options in terms of sections. So let's say like the 24-hour countdown timer that you want to include on your homepage or maybe a collection page, and the Dawn theme or whatever theme you're using doesn't have that, then with this app, you can very easily just install those apps or those sections or those blocks within your actual theme, which it just expands and just makes it so much better. It definitely gives you unbeatable flexibility in terms of things that you can do. And if you already have a paid theme and you have a bunch of features, and if there's something that's missing or not quite how you like it, this would be just a great option for you as well. The great thing about this is that it is free to install and you get 100% free sections. So you install the app and you can actually start looking at some of the sections that they have available. And I do have an option or a version of it installed here, so you can kind of see some of the free sections. So if we toggle here, the free, you'll see the countdown, accordions, there's an action button, circle menus towards the top, which at some point that circle menu app was like a $5 thing that you had to pay monthly. And the beauty of this is, like, yeah, they have these 50 free sections in here, but let's say like maybe there's something that's not free. This one's like just $15. So it's just $15 one-time fee, and you get that app or that section or that block forever. I keep saying sections and blocks, but sections are going to be, yeah, just like full section in between what you currently have. They also have theme blocks. So let's say like you have an image with text to each other. Let's say this image with text section that you have, it doesn't have a button at the bottom. Like with theme blocks, you can add that additional block to that particular section. Again, it's one of those apps that I recommend to everybody who is trying to maybe make some customizations or something to their theme and they can't quite get it just right. This will be my first place to go look for those things. This app can help you with a lot of different things, definitely making your store more visually appealing and creating higher conversions on your store. All right, so number 2 is going to be checkout blocks. So checkout blocks recently got acquired by Shopify. So now they've made it a free Shopify app made by Shopify. They even changed the name to Shopify Checkout Blocks. This app, a lot of people may think that it's just for Shopify Plus customers, but it's actually anyone can install this app and use certain features from it. But in just a big summary, checkout blocks allow you to customize your actual checkout, your thank you, your order status page. So these are the pages that you usually didn't have a lot of control over. Now they're giving us a little bit of control by using this app. We're able to add some additional things to it. So if we click on one of these, for example, one of the images that they have here as an example, there are certain features of checkout blocks that require a Shopify Plus account. And those are going to be the things that you want to do on the actual checkout page, right? If you don't have a Shopify Plus account, then what you can do with this app is what this image is showing here, which is you can personalize your post-purchase. So the actual order status page or the thank you page, you can actually add some dynamic content or static content as well. So if you wanted to change the messaging or the thank you message, or you wanted to add, just for this example here, a call, chat, or email us buttons right there within that post-purchase page, you can do that. Obviously, they have some other additional features, right? Like the payments and all that kind of stuff. Again, just for Shopify Plus customers. And just to kind of give you an example, I have checkout blocks here on this test store. If we go here to checkout blocks and we click on blocks, here we can actually create the block. So let's just say that we wanted to create some dynamic content. This will give you some examples of some things that you FAQ. They already have sort of built out for you. So they have a notification banner, FAQ, accordion, or those support buttons right there. You can even start with a blank template. And then with this, you can manipulate that particular section. And then after you're done creating the section within the app, then you go into your actual checkout page and you add that section in there, just as you would with any other app. But again, it's a free app that just allows you to manipulate those pages, where before it was very much a lockdown thing and you may have to do some custom coding in order to make some of these things happen. So they're making it happen for you with Shopify now. Hey, before we move on to number 3, I just want to say my name is Christian Pignon. I'm one of the co-founders here at Bit Branding. We specialize in helping clothing brands scale online. We've served over 300 clothing brands in the last year alone. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of our content. Next up, we have fairing post-purchase surveys. So if you're familiar with maybe Hotjar, we talked about Hotjar here in the past. Hotjar gives you the opportunity to do a post-purchase survey as well. And I think even a pre-purchase survey, but the data sort of stays within the Hotjar ecosystem. And that's where fairing, I think, does a really, really good job. So obviously it's going to give you some deep insights into your customers and the customers that actually purchase from you. And more so than even understanding your customers a little bit better, I think it can help you with scaling, and it can help you with growing your brand a little bit faster because you're able to track that attribution down the line. So let me just kind of give you an example here. Like they have like a liquid death post purchase. It's built for attribution. So that's one of the to me, the biggest features of this particular post purchase app is that it allows you to connect this data back into some of your analytic tools. So let me just click on like this one, for example. Like you can create these short surveys, and that information will get tied back into either things like Triple Whale, your Klaviyo, Google Analytics, Meta. You can sync it to just a spreadsheet if you track things through a spreadsheet, but it can help you sync the data of what your customers are responding to with the purchase that they just had, and give you a clearer picture on what's working, what's not working with your marketing efforts. This app, we just recently found it, so we haven't done heavily, testing or anything like that. I would say pricing for this could be a little bit hefty if you're not running any numbers right now. So $49 a month to just kind of start. Obviously, everything here has a 14-day free trial, so you can test it out for 14 days and see how it works for you. They also have 6 types of different questions that you can do. So single response, open-ended, date response, net promoter score, multi-response, and then an auto suggest as well, with some examples here on the screen. Next up, we have archive, Instagram and TikTok UGC. UGC it's hard to kind of, come by. And there are times when your customers may be posting on social media about your brand, and there's not a clear way to capture some of those images and some of those things that people are maybe tagging you or mentioning you online. And social proof absolutely sells. So this is where archive really comes in. They automatically save and organize your brand's Instagram stories or TikTok UGC or Instagram posts, and it makes it easy for you to repurpose that authentic content either on your website or on social media as well. So if you're looking to increase your UGC, then Archive is going to be the app for you. They do have a free plan. You get up to 60 user-generated contents per month, and you can capture those tags with up to 2 social media accounts. Again, it's something that if you are running volume with your store, this is an invaluable tool that I think everyone should have in order to capture all that and use this information. Like the other thing, just a small tool that it has as well is that in one click, you can actually ask permissions to use that content for your website or your marketing purposes. So next up, we have OneText. OneText is actually not in the official app store, so it's something that you'll have to go through their website to check out their capabilities, but it turns SMS into a revenue machine for your business, all just automatically, which is awesome. So this app really allows the customers to just reorder with just a very simple text message. It can increase repeat purchases, it can increase loyalty, it can increase actual conversions, because you'll have someone basically texting as they come into your store. So just to kind of show you a visual example of how this looks, you can actually go to their website and click on that try text to buy, and it will go through a demo straight to your phone. and you can kind of see how it works. So I just did like one of our brands, and I was just basically you give it the link, the URL, and it automatically just knows your products and makes recommendations based on the things that I was asking about. So I asked about a very particular brand, and I needed something warm, and it actually gave me a long sleeve shirt, and they also gave me some other options as a jacket or a coat as well. And then when you are ready to purchase, it gives you all the information in here. You just reply pay now, and the purchase is complete. And that's the whole demo. I mean, it's a very intuitive, very easy to use way in order to get some of these loyal customers to shop just a little bit easier via text message. So if you haven't tried anything with SMS, I would say one text is just a very, very easy, very not painful way to test it out. Pricing wise, it's one of those like 0.0007 per SMS, or if you want to send messages or media messages, then you also have a different pricing for that as well. It does start with $300 a month, and then in addition to those carrier fees and SMS fees, so you can kind of get an idea for it right there. All right, last we have Suna. So Suna, you can actually get high quality product photography and videos, and they do it very professional, very affordable to make your brand truly stand out. I didn't think they had an actual official Shopify app, but they do. I usually just go straight to Suna.com or Suna.co. Yes, and basically order, you send the product in and you give them your parameters and some of the things that you want to see, and they take care of taking the product photography, just good high quality product photography for your brand. The app itself, it's a free to install. It looks like you can get started with some AI generated photos for you with just the free install and about 1 gig of storage for all the images that you'll have right within there. So somewhat limited what you can do with the free plan. Obviously, the free plan doesn't necessarily include you sending product and getting photography made for that. I think the app itself is more of the AI generated imagery. But in order to truly use what Suna is truly capable of, then to me, it's getting that service of sending your product in to get that professional, high quality photography and videos as well. I just wanted to say, if you are a clothing brand owner and want to jump into the specifics of your brand and how to grow it profitably, you can schedule a free 45-minute strategy session with us. There are limited spots, so definitely check the link in the description below. That's all I have for you today. All right, watch this next video.